Okay, so by the way, you can view all these videos at undergroundwinos.blogspot.com. Matt, you're probably going to get some too. What's your website?
TwoMountainWinery.com.
TwoMountainWinery.com. All right. So Matt poured us out the 2009 Riesling. Right?
Yep, 2009 Riesling.
So here it is. Cool, nice blue bottle.
Yeah, so we decided to go with the blue bottle, kind of aesthetic purposes. But we have several people a week that seem to buy it just because of the blue bottle.
Just because of the blue bottle?
Just because of the blue bottle.
Are you going to keep it? Stay with it?
Oh yeah, yep. Women really enjoy it, so
cool.
we just keep it.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about this wine?
This is our dry Riesling. Although the dryness will fluctuate from vintage to vintage based off of what the acid levels are. We're not completely sold on just trying to make a certain style or a certain sugar level, residual sugar Riesling. We want flavor. We want some profile to it. To us, Riesling is all about the flavor profile. Mm-hmm. In fact, we make all of our picking decisions, all of our harvest decisions on Riesling based off of how it tastes rather than what the numbers are. Although we do look at the numbers, we prefer the flavor profile on Riesling because it's such an expressive grape of area and of site and of vineyard. And so that's where we go with it. So this is actually dry. This is 0.5% sugar. It's kind of acidic like most of our Rieslings are, but that's what we like. We like the good, clean tasting Rieslings.
It's pretty cool, actually. Look at this.
So.
Nice color too. You know, I was at Vindelach the other day, and I had a Riesling. They're dry Riesling. Larry up there, Lembecker.
Larry Lembecker.
Sorry, Larry. You know how much I love your wines. He has a sick Riesling. I mean, it smells so good.
Larry's one hell of a good winemaker.
And I talked a little shit about the Woodinville wineries that make like Riesling the wrong way. So my Rieslings, the best Rieslings, Washington State, come from this side. No way are they out on the other side. I mean, Farm Boy Riesling, good, very, very good, but it's originally made out of Grandview. So, but I had like the Elevation Riesling smells great. That's one of the only other ones that I really, really, truly like. So
yeah. Well, Riesling from this area, I think, is every region has things that they can really hang their hat on, and in my opinion, of the grapes that I'm familiar with and have experience with, Riesling is one of the three grapes that really stands out coming from this end of the Yakima Valley, this kind of higher elevation of the Yakima Valley. It just always seems to have that nice kind of citrus and sometimes very nice stone fruit aromas and flavors to it. Along with some fantastic minerality. And that's why we pick Riesling based off of flavor, much more so than what the numbers indicate. Although they are important to us, bottom line is it has to taste good in the bottle, and that's what we're really after. We try to make Riesling where it tastes like the grape coming out of the vineyard. So that's kind of where we stand.
I always thought that Riesling was you're right, one of the three best. For the state of Washington, it's Cab Merlot Riesling.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be debatable, but in certain sects,
when I grew up, it was.
I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you whatsoever. I just think that this end of the Yakima Valley, the western end, the Rattlesnake Hill sub-AVA that it is, to me the three grapes that stand out the most are Riesling, Merlot, and Cab Franc. And,
Cab Franc, yeah.
I think all three of them are exceptionally expressive. I think Cabernet grapes, once they get a little bit of age under their belt, I think they become incredible as well coming from this area because we're very hot, very windy, very shallow soils, and huge temperature differentiations, which is very similar to the rest of Washington, but as far as the wine growing regions of Washington. But I think Rattlesnake Hills Riesling, really, you can kind of taste it. And I like it.
All right, I'm going to give it a whirl. It's all over the palate, left, right. It's not necessarily on the back palate, but for me, it's on the front palate, big time.
It's a great, yeah. That's exactly what it is. I get a lot of kind of on this one. I get kind of some green apple, some pineapple, a little
Totally
bit
got
of
green
citrus,
apple.
a little bit of citrus. It's getting just old enough now that I'm getting a little bit of that. I don't want to call it lemongrass, but there's a little bit of that kind of lemony type of flavor to it.
You ever chew into a cantaloupe? Just the very, very, almost to the skin section, the green part of the cantaloupe. That's what I get on with this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Some kind of nice, kind of expressive flavors in there. So.
Yeah, I like it. That's totally cool. Totally cool Riesling. 2009?
2009.
2009 Riesling from Two Mountains. Pretty good stuff. Drink it.